amajele bapangile fintu. Bapangile abantu. We are ready. We are not scared of jails, guys. Chikurumuka wami jail cell, the jail cell that you want me, that you were Jagaba. The jail cell that you want to throw me in, mukawami, mukabe TV, amenshi mukabe na toilet mukabe. Na shower ikabe mu. Kaidi mwefokola kakaba. So mutukake. But just prepare the ama facilities, ama prison muwami mwaishiwa to hotel standard. Kapate TV, internet, ameshaya kaba 3-course meal. No problem, no problem. Yes, guys, so, Iliash, you know the trending story about Cornelius Mweetwa. Let me find the video and play it. What our Cornelius Mweetwa said, and we look at the implications. Thank you, Bache, too. Thank you. Sylvia, good afternoon. Zelipa, good to see you. My eyes tear up when I laugh, so I avoid laughing. Because every time I laugh, my eyes tear up. Yeah, so back to business, guys. So we are here. Mweetwa, Valiranda Pofimo. So let's examine if you're Varandi de Mweetwa. Let me find his audio. Vajagabad. Oh, but I am politically correct. You know, I am how can they arrest me if I am politically correct? They can't. I don't insult anyone. So Mona Nushwengampera. I know they all watch. Zambia police, they are watching my live feed every day. They want to find a way to arrest me. So
we are now safe to conclude that this faction of PF only knows tribal politics because that is what they were used with when they were in government. And that is why when they were in government, they should point at one minister they appointed from the southern province, 0. And so they must be the last ones to speak with some semblance of audacity. But again, you have to understand how human beings are made. Some human beings are made shameless. That is why the administration was associated with corruption and blatant theft of public resources, and also preaching division, hate speech, and disunity in the country.
She's worth $400 million, but
we are now.
Okay, so Mweetwa, that was Mweetwa talking, saying that
we are now safe to conclude that this faction of PF only knows tribal politics because that is what they were used with when they were in government. And that is why when they were in government, they should point at one minister they appointed from the southern province, 0. And so they must be the last ones to speak with some semblance of audacity. But again, you have to understand how human beings are made. Some human beings are made shameless. That is why the administration was associated with corruption and blatant theft of public resources, and also preaching division, hate speech, and disunity in the country.
He lives on leftovers from restaurants every day.
Okay, so Yes. So thank you guys. So that was Mweetwa. Cornelius Mweetwa said some contentious issues. He said PF was a shameless government who practiced tribal politics, and they should point at one minister from another tribe, a Tonga tribe. But you know, the fact is, what Mweetwa said in that presser, ngani umbiulandire, they would be charged with hate speech, tribalism. If it was another person who held a press conference, and if it was somebody in opposition, let me be specific. If it was somebody in opposition who said the exact same words, which Cornelius Mweetwa said right now, they will be charged with hate speech and sedition. So we are here to review what Cornelius Mweetwa said. He said that they should point at one person a Tonga person whom PF appointed. Now, you know, we are tired. I am actually tired of this back and forth. We are like 4 years of UPND government. They are still doing politics of tit for tat, trying to fight PF. What are they delivering, you know? My question is, deliver your promises by UPND instead of fighting by PF. You have tried to destroy PF and you have failed. PF is not the only opposition in Zambia. Now PF belongs to an alliance. We are in alliance. All the Zambians are in alliance with PF. So why are you talking about PF? Mweetwa, I think like talking about PF right now is irrelevant because PF, we are in alliance. Balungu has been saying, let us all work together as one. So PF is not standing on his own. So talking about PF under the bridge is every time is like a broken record, is water under the bridge. Exactly. You know? Fifo balanda ba Mweetwa nga muntu umbifye wa mu opposition inonshitanga na musenda nokumuchita charge sedition and hate speech. But you know what? UPND came because they promised to change the narrative. Hakainde said he will be a president for all Zambians, but that is not the case. You know, look at the cabinet. Hakainde, his appointments are basically from 2 regions. In the entire country, we have 73 tribes. Hi, Akim. Good to see you. And then, Mweetwa said something about we should not, Tonse should not call ECL as their president because the Concord ruled. I'm going to read this. It said Cornelius Mweetwa should cite the law that forbids Zambians from not agreeing with the Concord judgment. Let's put this matter straight. The Concord ruled over ECL's eligibility several times prior to and after some rulings. All judgments of the Concord have been subject to public scrutiny. Have those scrutiny been considered undermining the judiciary? Tonse Alliance is at liberty to publicly endorse Edgar Chagwa as presidential candidate for 2026 because they don't agree with the latest court judgment over ECL's eligibility. How can that be undermining the judiciary and an offense? Yes, so in short, Mweetwa wants every Zambian to accept the ruling of the Concord which banned Edgar Lungu. But for me, this is my opinion. A freedom of speech to and if we don't agree, I'm one of those people who don't agree with the ruling of the Concord, where the Concord banned Edgar Chagwa Lungu from standing in 2026. I don't agree with that ruling because if the ruling was genuine, they could have banned Edgar Lungu for standing in 2021 and 2026. Then we could have gone to elections in March. But the fact that they dribbled they approved ECL's standing in 2021 and they ban him in 2026. That's where we are disagreeing. And for me, that's why I say ECL is illegible and that ruling which was passed by the Concord is fake. So Mweetwa has to deal with it. They just can't wake up and use the Concord to eliminate candidates. No, it's not going to work. In fact, I think that the Tonse Alliance or the Zambians should take this matter to an independent court out of the country. There's still time. There is still time between now and 2026. So, I am one of those people who don't agree with the Concord ruling. I do not agree with it because the same law that ECL stood on in 2021, the Concord said he was okay to stand in 2021. And then the same court again, they banned ECL for 2026. So I think that is unfair and that ruling is fake. Because if the ruling was genuine, the same law which ECL stood on in 2021 should allow him to stand in 2026. But the fact is that they are picking and choosing when to qualify ECL for 2021 and disqualify him for 2026. This is where I say that it was a fake ruling. And that's why now, because they know that ruling was fake, that's why they are forcing him to retire. Actually, why should you force someone to retire if you know that ruling ma passing in If the ruling which the Concord passed is genuine, then they don't even have to force him to retire. But because the ruling it is not right in the eyes of them, in the eyes of everyone, even those judges, they did it because they were forced to do a wrong thing, and it is wrong. Just because they said it is he's ineligible, we can't believe them. They can't shove that decision down our throats to send it here, say, Pantu a Concord by ECL is banned. No. We are not I haven't accepted it personally. And let us take now, before it's too late, if I want to say, by ECL, let us take this Concord matter to other courts. Yes, Vachanda Chimba, yes, we need to take this issue of Edgar Lungu being on the ballot outside the Concord to higher courts. Someone who's not biased, because we know the Constitution, we know who are the judges on that bench for the Concord. We know them. We know the constitution of the judges on that bench. So me myself personally, Mwandi, I don't accept that decision. Yaba Concord wapangiriati wa ECL is ineligible. I don't accept it. Ngabale faktu bachitefo balefwa. Cornelius Mweetwa, let him produce the law which says that we all have to accept this, whatever the Concord rules, even if it's a fake decision. Because how can we accept it when 3 judges were fired so that they can overturn a decision which the Concord made 4 times before? That wafisu minishe. We need heroes. Me now, my message which I want to share is Zambia. We need heroes in Zambia. Show yourselves. Be politically correct. Don't say anything to incriminate yourself. You say African men are useless. You are useful. We are strong. Our African men, especially our Zambian men, they are strong men. We got independence from Abasungu, takwali technology. No kusambira tabasambirire. Abena kaunda, the freedom fighters. The heroes, we need the spirit of our ancestors, Abena Hakai, Abena KK, to come back. We need the heroes in our Zambian political scene to stand up. Good to see you, my son. We need to make a name as Zambians to stand up. Mweba ume. Na ifaba na mayo, me as a woman have been talking. There are a few men who've been talking. But we all need to stand up and show ourselves, be heroes. Twalirwishisha abasungu nomba kuti tuwakana okulwisha abena Mweetwa. Abena Mweetwa shuwa kuti batunyantira mweba mweba mu Zambia. Show yourselves. Inashira nkalipa every time kulamona. Efe balesho baba umeba kwa Africa. Twalirwishisha abasungu twalipokere independence. That is one step. 10 steps ahead. Kupoka independence tachari easy. It was under difficult circumstances. But you know, if it's easier, it's easier to fight. We need to get freedom from dictators among ourselves. People who are using tribalism like Mweetwa, that's tribalism. If he was in opposition, he would be nabbed today. Because they are using what they claim PF did to justify what they are doing. No, but how can we develop as a country? How can we develop as a country if each regime that comes want to justify what the other regime did and even do worse than what the other regime did? We need heroes. Zambia. Zambian men, Zambian youths. Be like the youths of 1964 who stood and fought Abamwisa. Nomba imwe kutumafiro to reason with someone like Cornelius Mweetwa ulechita justify in tribalism here government here because PF did ABCD. No. We want to develop our country. This is what we want. Daniela, how are you? I'm not ignoring you, my dear. Always, always, always. I'm not ignoring you. You know, sometimes when you join, the feed goes up, but I've seen you. We need heroes in Zambia. We need heroes to fight these people who are bringing dictatorship in Zambia. For example, the other day, I was very upset when the president was in Japan and he asked the Japanese to come and set up Toyota in Zambia. I was very upset. I posted on my page. I'm like, how can we ask Toyota to set up a factory in Zambia? What about our own homegrown solutions? We had a US student who used a $100 who had a model vehicle. Why can't they pump in money into such local engineers to develop our own vehicle? We have the natural resources that we need. The time is gone of depending on other countries. USAID. You've seen what have happened to USAID. Yes, I posted on my page to say, how can the presidency ask Toyota to come and establish a plant in Zambia? What about us developing our own vehicle? Look, if it can be done. Ibrahim Traore was not even in opposition for 20 years. And 2 years they have a car. Everything made. Design and everything is made. No, but if we after 60 years of independence today ku Japan, mukweba ma Japanese atizen mutupange tulepanga Toyota. Why can't we put our heads together and make our own brand here motoka? We have bahaka in the land that you have battery plant. Battery plant na no bataya isuka. So yes, that's the other thing. Hello, Chair. What do you think about the ones who misguided electorates by saying one aspiring? You know, all these are the dictatorships to Leland. Yeah, he said he had planned to go to Japan before. The president has been traveling to other countries over 4 years now. He has been traveling to other countries, and we have not seen any factory set up. We have not seen any factory set up because of the trips he has traveled for 4 years now. Number one, Ibrahim Traore, 2 years na panga motoka. Talipo na more position for 20 years. Nali monaba president ku Japan kulia kwali ntuwa raji showcasing what Zambia has. Mune mona tama Japanese tabai shiwe fyuma ifyaba mu Zambia. Bahaka inde kuti mwaendo kuya ku Japan mukulanga ama Japanese ifyume foto wakwata. When these people have got technology sitting in their bedroom, they can see all the wealth that Zambia has. It is a shame, really, that in 2025, when the UPND has 4 years in power, this is when they are going to Japan and showcasing our minerals and trying. Ibrahim Traore nakula imbapo fye 2 years, talipo na more position 20 years. Look at what he has done. Google it's all over the internet what that young man has done and his fellow youths. Now coming Kudiashiria my by-elections. This story of by-elections, ni monaba mwangala zalomis bali mu helicopter at their she's checking what is happening in all the constituencies, polling station. Bale bonfia helicopter at pant kumbimfula na iroka sana, so it's difficult to get to the polling stations because of the rain. And I was like, okay, so you guys didn't know that you were setting a date in the middle of a rainy season? I'm just like, I'm like really in shock. I posted it on my page, but ECZ, they have posted my pictures, a photo op of Bamwangala Zalomis and her entourage flying to polling stations because Kurimfula, some roads are impassable. I'm like, so you didn't know that you are setting, what was the rush of having the election on February 6th in the middle of the rainy season when you know that it will be challenged? It will be a problem for you to even get to the polling stations. For people to get to the polling stations, you knew it would be a challenge, but you had to set the election in the middle of the rainy season when we have the most heaviest rain, when you know the roads will be flooded and it will be difficult. But in Mamulenda Pari Chopper, no Mbama voters Valenda Shanukia Kuma polling station. Go figure. That is what we call part of rigging an election. Natwishefu basendere muchopa ya bukulya bali akuma polling station yonse natwishefu basendere muchopa elo balelanda tabantu badefirwa okuya kuma polling station mulandu wamfula nairo kasana no but what was the rush shishesho bale butukira okwata election mu middle of the rainy season nishita balolele mfula yapo aho na mu March or April lo bachita my election mulya mu March or April. But they become my election in the middle of the rainy season. Ero when abali munichi helicopter puku bale tandara. Do we know if you send the machopa muri? Ira ine chopa ni nemo ba mwangala bushaba opposition no mobali to see what kind of documents what they are doing there. Do we have independent stakeholders accompanying Bamwangala in that job? This is a question I'm asking. We cannot trust that woman because we know she's a UPND cadre. She has been very biased. She has been very biased already. So me, I am very uncomfortable about Bamwangala Zalomisi flying all over to the polling stations there in Petauke. I am uncomfortable, one. Two, the question is, are the opposition accompanying her in that helicopter? But opposition, ushomo bali kumulia muchopa ilia. No kumone fise ndeko mulia muchopa. Umo bali ba opposition na ngubali fiebeka na government. I hope to get an answer on this. Otherwise, to me, I can say it is rigging an election. That is just my opinion. It's not hate speech. It's not sedition. Ndela andafi. It is not hate speech. It is not sedition. Ndela andafi. Bamwangala Zalomisi badi muchopa because na ilokasane mfura. The roads are impassable. So mulia muchopa bushe. Ba opposition balenda na bamwangala. Uku mwonefe basendere mumachopa mulia. Bushe muli ba opposition representative to see Bamwangala if baleta inspect. Point number one. Is the opposition invited? Is the opposition part of the entourage here Bamwangala? That's point one. Point two. Why ICZ was in a rush to have these elections? Why were they in a rush to have the elections in the middle of a rainy season? Now the roads will be impassable. So this is disadvantaging voters. How are the voters going to move to a polling station? So we are in a problem. We are in a problem. So I ask you. What do you expect? What do you expect the opposition to do? Because all the opposition, they are being arrested. Eh? They have created an environment. Baikakana pastor. Imagine. Baikakana pastor. Badikaka pastor. So how can people talk? Right now, there is a warrant of arrest for Emmanuel Mwamba. Mwamona. Right now, there is a warrant of arrest for Emmanuel Mwamba. So, mwefa ba opposition bachitenshi. Iliade kwa ama hooligans kumazabuka. Pa police station. Imagine, Zambia ni banana republic. In front of a police station, ama hooligans, valeso kabaka pokola. Mwiya mukake nakachinda for hate speech. Ngata mukake tu amipela for 48 hours. We are going to Lusaka. What do you want people to do? They are threatening senior opposition officials. Nomba aba ichaba no fienga ba mona filia kuchiba chitenshi. UPND have created an environment where they want to silence everyone. They want to silence everyone. The big message was sentencing Pastor Duncan to 9 months. A pastor. That is a big message. To tell everybody to be quiet. Ebu dictatorship ubudi Muzambi. Imwe na imwe tukusho omuntu kuchachina deportation imwe kale fyo kulanda pali deportation china manji mule ikalafi nkesa. I don't even need to be deported. I'll come by myself. I'll come. Zambia is my home. Is home. Mule kutinya pali deportation. You think I can fail to face you? Imwe ba honest siami. I cannot fear anyone. I don't fear anyone. I don't. Oh, ntina keniresa. But I respect everyone. I don't fear anyone. I respect everyone. I just fear God. Chapwa lesa fe ontina. Umuntu say I respect everyone. I respect every one of you here. I respect the president of Zambia. I respect Edgar Chagwalungu. I respect the law in Zambia, Chapwa, but I don't fear. Don't confuse the fear and respect. Tamwakatutinye, you will not silence us. You won't. Chituatina jere, imwe, kutnatina ba Mweetwa ineshua. Why should I fear ba Mweetwa? Why? Because these people, they are using the law to intimidate poor citizens. There should be separation of power. What UPND is illegal. If a UPND is illegal, they must separate themselves from power. And they must not use the Zambia police to intimidate the citizens. The citizens of Zambia must have equal access to Zambia police to protect every Zambian. Even for they are using the police. They are hiding under the laws of Zambia. They are controlling the Zambia police and the judiciary. Because if this Zambia police and judiciary were not controlled by UPND, they would be arresting the opposition. This is a fact. The fact is, by UPND, you are controlling the Zambia police and the judiciary. because ngata muleba control aba Zambia police na ba judiciary na imwe bene ngabala mchita prosecute. So nomba because imwe ma UPND mule control aba Zambia police mututinye ifwe muneswa kisha ba Zambia police umuntu ngalanda kufe mwatuma ba police atika muikateni mukatwika tafye bonse. Apart you have failed to deliver your promises. Me, I won't even be talking. By UPND, they were delivering their promises. Ngabarech tefia mano. Ngashirelanda. But abantu balekala 22 hours out of 24 hours, people are only receiving power for 2 hours. Error number. They have the error number they are error bale isa number tiyo tuakula mipera power 4 hours. Error abantu balande kofi ati mugwe awo mzati kwira mwanzi. Me, I don't fear anyone. I only fear God. And the rest, any human being, I respect them. Chapwa. So if yakubati mulele techi tinyapa uko kwine mukese nchikata fe pa airport. Ero mufire mwakata reason ya kunchikata. Because I am not insulting anyone. Turela and the Fefio Mulech Tatafiwemi. Welcome back, Akim.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Now I'm foolish. I'm about to get my deportation. But if I'm going to take
No one.
me, I came by myself. I didn't choose any public fund. Ukuisa kunoko naba. Taban to me government mission at Kabioko. Talk to Mune Saba. Tamaisha Nefio na Indo Kuisakun.
Do they own America? Do they own America? Yawo America? Bagoba bafai mfumeko yawo America. Vamayo. Hello?
Ndio mfwa.
Yawo America.
Amfurisha. Na bamfurisha.
Never mind kwa. You know that's why abasungu nomba if yafine mwachiralanda bale tumwenamo. Zambians, we don't love each other. You see? We don't love each other. Why? Because we must be proud that you are there, you are paying tax, you are helping the country, you know? We must be proud.
I can come. Too many in the deport. They know where to find me. Too many
yes.
Police so up too many.
Iliashfie ndefo okulandako niaba Cornelius Mweetwa. I think Cornelius Mweetwa na bena balefo okupatule echalo. A wrong in PF cannot be justified in UPND. Ngawa PF tabasontere abatonga tachile pilwa kwa na bena teti basonte mitundu imbi. So fide moneka kwati, you know, tule running a government kwati mulandu aba bali chitefi na ifo kutwa chitefi when we have a lot of problems in the country. So inende mona kwati i regime ngata twikatene fine ndanda ichalo na chibi power man byabina mwachiranda inendi maome bambi ma resources fie tatukwete sana. Otherwise we are willing to be talking every day. But fintu fye na fishupa Mzambia. Ba Cornelius Mweetwa sisi wefe bale tontonkanya nga ichalo bale chitwala kuisa nga chawa sha. Bale mona nokumona. In fact, they should even advise the president to say tule monekera if tule chita tule monekera. That's why they are there. They are ministers is to help the president govern this country. Kulingana nepyo ichalo chifiro kuba. But if they never kuntanshi kuleta hate speech kulifwe nishita chili bwino. This is one Zambia, one nation. Echo kaunda alwishishe cha number 1 after bapoko obuntungwa. Aisa monogo what how are we going to work? Let me bring this motto. One Zambia, one nation. Because inga kaunda letere mitundu ya sana twalokwa, we are going to be divided. So either one Zambia, one nation should continue working even for us, even for our children to come. Nomba wa Cornelius Mweetwa tachiri bwe. Elo ili ashimwachiranda okuba ati bazalomesi bali kuma elections.
Bali mundeke. Bali mundeke, bali muri chichopa. Mwanzi.
Mwani ndalanda okuba ati the best ECZ we've had yawena Isa Uchulu. Those people were very genuine. Because nga vale for 2021 vakainde ngata wapitire nga vale chite fifile chitika mamona. So if you want to be file lango kobati, how can you uri mkalamba wa ICZ, you have got officers on the ground, then you are doing what? Then what? So if you want to file langa bwino kuba bwino bamaye vakainde nga vale umfa ifitulelanda limbi mbinga fyali chinja olo abawe na ministers nga ifindu nga fyali chinja nomba pantu balekeni inshitana ifika 2026 nga balefwayo basenda ma by elections yonse but ndemi ya 2026 tapaka we ukalala munganda tukashita campaign to the fullest mpaka fye bale yafi tukoma ila fya ma politicians amayo kubati twikatane twikafusha abakuyiminina ukubayiminina awe. It is better tukayiminina fye na baikainde nechipanife chimo chapwa so that bakamono kubati abantu kanshi evacuate. We are the employers. Bakainde teba boss ya. It's us who employed bakainde. So if my employers if tulefwaya bakobati in 2026 tubombele fye pamo ifine tulelanda ebo twabafwe mpalume awena Zambia like ine ndi maume ne pandushire tinawo ndalanda oloku page ya ndifi ndalanda although ningakwata abantu babiri batatu abale nkonka nintotela abantu nabambo kuntumina mafoni kwata tule kukonka vyo lelanda. I think ulelanda ifi amano sana. So let's continue. Pagobati Rome was not built in one day. Fine tuambile kufika inshitayo tukakwata ma elections abantu bakula sende fishinka ten twalirepo amayo lesale tusunga le mipala ifine so that tulelandira kwa abantu abashiringalanda mamona bayupye ndinga balefwaya besule fya mazeuza yenge abantu baleya but inshiteka fika abantu
bakafuse takuletina
deportation deportation tayachitike kuri imwe tayachitike
chitika fye kuzambi kumushini kumyesu umutoto wandi bashika kumazapuka. I can come home anytime. Ubebela tinda tino bisa kuzambia ni nani kutina tina ba nani ba Jack Mwimbu
awe
kichimba chine. If I come to Zambia I will sit one-on-one about Jack Mwimbu, have a mature conversation. If I come to Zambia I will sit one-on-one about Cornelius Mweetwa and have a conversation. But what I'm not going to accept, what we are not accepting is imama Jack Mwimbu nangu ba Cornelius Mweetwa mulebera mina behind the Zambian police, sending the police to terrorize us citizens, to arrest us for nothing. If we are in opposition, we are stakeholders, we want to see a better country.
Ukuka kwa wapasta shuwa kuti mwayakaka wapasta ngana mona maklipi onse nachira tamba lero na mfano mubire. But where are we going as Zambia? Why kuyakaka pasta? A pastor is there.
That is an act of intimidation. All Zambians shut up. If you don't shut up to kamikata echo bale fire tureti no kulanda tubaleke bale amalaiti bashimye ke bali shimya amalaiti Zambians suti bale kwata amalaiti 2 hours a day.
No and challenge chansoni sana mayo balebe bakuba but in fact imwe namkwata problem ku Zambia tamkwete amalaiti amenshi tamkwete but mule tupera amalaiti mamona imagine Namibia bale tasha kwati imwe nangu tamkwete Am I right? But if I'm late to pay that, eh? Imagine, eh?
That is like
imagine, eh? Because nga nibambi nga tamule tupera malaiti ipo balebe ba president balebe befyo chonze chirela ngokuba ati our president is very unconcerned with the citizens mamona, because there's no way inena chito obunga na pera baneba baleria ena abana bandata abana bandi tabalye chonze bira bale tutumfya eno mwalanda amashiwa yasuma futi mwalanda pa point ku Japan twabalolesha balefaya investor muno mu Zambia mayo kuli umuntu mendo wachita discover okupanga mafuta yalya uli omuntu mendo alela ndogoba ati nga akwata capital kutapanga 200,000 liters a day evintu tufire kula lolekeshapo unlike natukwata abantu abasambirira muno abenga panga motoka yo ina abenga shita design we have a Clive Chirwa is sitting on a plan. Yes, we have such people. Why can't we try and empower those people and sit down with them so that Zambia kutwapanga motoka fwebe ne fweka but kuyalomba ku China ku Japan ko bati bese
Toyota nga yalaisa n'ababonfi babo nama conditions babo mwamona na orientations nga bashitisha the money will go to Japan to ashala.
Yes, so fyonza vile afirela ngokuba ati ba president tabakwete direction tabeshi befyo bayingirire pali u president pali awo because nga nabeshi baba kainde fili abale shitabwino wino articulate ero bali mu opposition nga ifintu firenda we ero chimbi ama politics te church efo ngiro kuishi baba UPND nga chakuba ati balungu balisa basana ifi baba bena ngata babwini na my elections but bali wina because bakainde balelanda ba Cornelius Mweetwa balelanda ba Jack Mwimbo balelanda mu parliament mulya mamona so nachibipa sana mayo nachibipa but ten tukose tule ikosele shafyo kukosa ekule fwaiko muno Mzambia
ero pali umbiwa ishirere mbati we UNIP yalikele mu power 27 years so na ife tukekara UNIP delivered mushechirengo kwikala mu power miaka kwikala fati pantu ba UNIP balikele mu power 27 years UNIP
that
delivered.
Was one party state.
UNIP
that was one party state. One party state balikele it was one kwali to
ifipanifi abantu bashiye kulanda nishifintu fyamba okupena. That's when people came and said no, let us change. Yes. People didn't just sit to kwebatiyo bayabala to take about UNIP. No, when things started going bad abantu balima.
Then iya kwati balungu aba batonse ba Cornelius Mweetwa wa spokesperson bachipanja UPND lekani spokesperson wa tonse akalande benayo balefwayo kuba candidate balungu so basuminishe the will of the people tebena ba Cornelius Mweetwa kubomfya court. There is plan B which is coming abeneta bala landa kwa plan B limbi fila vine balandira bene balanda
batonse na balanda hai Nancy ba Godfrey Munisha na balanda batonse ati balungwe ba candidate bawo.
Yes,
so tete bayamba okuleba baba naine wine parwa ndifeine balungwe ba candidate bandi ku 2026 because ilia Concord rule
mleberengama message. Go ahead.
Okay. awe eri ashiryo otherwise nindanda ineni nachisamukulanda mainly my elections lechitika ba Cornelius Mweetwa ichintinya tatutobera lero muleke
tapawewo
ya
balati
politics ya tit for tat tatwamisalire ba Cornelius Mweetwa na UPND to do ba PF for bafuminepo nomba twalibwe na kuli ba PF because they were better than you.
Yeah.
So ichintinya fwe na Zambia tatuwachitobere uno mukuru
awe
takuli
takuti
ichintinya mwandiri mwana tukakafye bonse. But all I can appeal to Febaranda to be politically correct. Let us not give them weapon to arrest us. So
yes.
Pakulanda, we must make sure tulela tatulelanda tatulemofya mashiwe yakwe bati we can incriminate ourselves. Because
Yes.
yali amashiwe yale bomfeshe ba Mweetwa nga muntu umbi inoshitanga na bamuchita charged with hate speech na sedition. But because they are controlling the police, that's why Mweetwa can get away with saying those words. Thank you, Mtukuzi. I'm 500 days, yeah? Instead of delivering, kuti vakainde vaya kujapan mukwe vajapan vese mukupange myotoka muzambia. Eh?
It's a shame.
Honestly. Inga vapange myotoka impia vashitisha shara ya kukuchwise mpia.
Ero nishinomba
to Japan twashara pamopene zero.
Ero nishinomba line wa Trump watwebere okubati imama Africans mfire mwabuka mweka namkwata vyonse you have got everything there.
Trump alela bambi balembu bepesha Trump alela ndakubati imwe beba Africa imwe shibukeni talk
yes.
Like any kulumbanya abantu abale minyantirira.
Yeah, it's true. It is very true. You know, it's nkalipa sana mayo. Abasungu nga baisha Mzambia bale bama expatriate. Ifo nga twakufyalo fimba tima foreigners. Mama. No mundu bya ushashi bafena nguchimo. So hao bakaletuletera fe ba Japan bakatuletera vya abantu abakutuchusha with their conditions. Nokula foreigner la meshinono but motoka limbe bakula shitisha omutengo ukuru. Abakula bafo kuita sembo kuita jani matupini 3 pini ero bunga
usenda motoka yosenga bashitisha bakala sende mpia ku Japan. So this to
yes.
extension. How are we going to develop our economy if we want people to set industries in our country?
Yeah.
Why can't we make industries ourselves and
Yes.
build our country? But we shama light. The first step is because it's actually develop without power. Power is a key component to developing a country. Yeah?
And ichi kalipa sana mayo mamona drought valeranda pofi but there are no solutions ile lango kubati okay next year ngakuti twakwata another drought kuti twa survive foot mamona
elo chimbichire nkalipa kuna Namibia ni mu desert
yes.
Namibia ni mu desert kule ekufira okuba amasolar panel so
yeah.
No by government yesikuti yambo kushisha light ku bantu abakwata abali mu desert. Why can't Namibia establish solar energy in their own country?
Yes. It's true.
Namibia esho bale bonfia ukushita light mu Zambia. Why wa Namibia tabwa budide shiyempia babika masolar panel ku bantu babo? Why that government yesu yebe abena Namibia okwebati weekend solar panel twala mitela kwa ya no light not tukubula light yonse icharo chesu shut down, economy is shut down.
Yes. Ero futi nangu report mulesanga tibazesiko baliranda ati mafloods yalifye mu Lusaka kukali bata kule amenshi
abalelanda ku government palace kuchiba kukaka
abakulandira ko government abakulandira ko government nabena balesha contradict
we all know all the rivers they flow south Ameshinga yalo kayonse ya kuzambezi. Tumana tonse tukuminkana tuwani tuya kuzambezi. Kafue River flows into the Zambezi. All the rivers in Zambia, yeah, kuzambezi.
Then malanda tima floods yalifye mu Lusaka.
The same Lusaka water can be trapped. You know?
Yeah.
I had a conversation with somebody. Why are you suffering in Zambia? You have heavy rains in the rainy season, so they can build dams to trap that water in Lusaka.
Yes.
They can trap in Fula Mudamu. Actually, Lusaka is near Kafue River. Lusaka. So they flow into the Kafue River, which flows into the Zambezi.
Ufuma mafia mu Lusaka kufika paka Kafue paria. Ma kilometers is less than 50 kilometers. It's less than that distance. So it's true. Manzi area kuti baya plan. We have got engineers. Muno mwine Mzambia. Awenga plan ifyo. But kayo ama politician.
Tabalero bali mu opposition. Tabalera ndero bali mu opposition. Ati we are going to trap water. Ati Chembe River. Bali mu power number. Each tokula anaba PF. When they have the same people, they have destroyed PF.
Yes. Valelanda ba Garinkombo. 150 kilometers between Chembe River and Kafue River. So utitingaike kanao. Ndiye mamene wenzo tuzida. But those plans, where are they?
Trump baletu tuofisho kwa bachi mulerira. But ama solution namukwata. Mwikere ma solution bachi mulerira po bachi mulerira nsala.
Yeah.
In Zambia, we have 40% of freshwater bodies in our region. Fertile land, akasuoko kaba, like tupela.
Son.
Like Zambia is a paradise.
Yes.
Fertile land, akasuba, water, infula, nama minerals.
Yes.
What kufuitira? Akwata itufuitira lesa. Ichale for chale cha Zambia.
Church. But leadership yakosa.
Open Trump opwale twebero kwebachi bukeni, we need heroes. Tulefu abambe ba Zambia to stand up filefya imine bena kaunda. Bena kapwepe bena nkumbula.
But not
and look beyond tribe. Papa won't say to the Mazambian. We are all Zambians. No mtundu.
Mayo ifwe natwima imwe ine nabambi abatukonka.
Heroes. We want heroes. We want to say 20 years from now.
We are the heroes
to be
of this
in the
country.
book of the heroes who stood together as a Zambian, not as a Tonga, whatever. No.
Yes. We are the heroes. What we need to do is to make a group. Okay? In all provinces, there must be people. We make a group where tulepela ama solutions to the government. Mamona? No kumonoko but if ingalinga.
I've been talking here almost by UPND. Tabonfa. This is not a listening government. Nango winga pela solution teti bonfwe. Kuchi bakutumia na bakapokola mkukwika.
Abatiga inomba banatwima. Tulefa ukupoka untungwa mu 2026. So number, let's strategize. Let's just focus on a leader, a vision carrier. Mamfa, that vision carrier should have agenda yenwe mkwete, agenda yandi. If you panga Zambia after 20 years or after 2026. So Urianga should understand the vision of that group. Then Tamsala kuwa president. Mamona. But as we are talking like this, Tatukwete, where are we going?
You know, this time take question president. President they will go and finish that president because that's why now nokukana balungu because balungu is a brand bonse balefa balungu ero bali na beshibachi balungu tetwa bate corrupt. So that's why balefa abasali omuntu umbyo bakonke bamushimye. How many people are talking in the opposition? I'm a president to Akwata I'm a political parties. How many?
Wengi.
50. Bonse bali kuisa.
Wengi.
Amalelanda bonse.
Yeah,
Ask
but
yourself,
if you know,
why are all the
number,
political party presidents quiet? We have over 50 political party presidents.
yeah,
Why?
yes.
Why? Because the only person out there is ECL. That's why now he should retire. He can't be your president because that's the only threat to them. All of them there.
Inecho ningamona nchakoba ati abengi tulepanga ma political party for
bundles iwe ifo tubomfya internet yesu ni free tatukweta bundles ni bakamushi ababe ne ba pressing abamona fyo omuntu pa internet yachule bofya bundles. I don't use bundles, excuse me. Uli 14 yakwisa
number
pressing. I don't use bundles, so I can be on the internet all day, all night. Watch a wide and deep.
Nena mwana kwati ni Muzambia. Nena mwana wati ni Muzambia.
Ubututu. Bali kwata obututu. Ero tabatekanya.
So tupange ichakosa.
Our heroes. We just need to come together. You know, our organizations are there already. But we just need to unite.
Yeah.
Whether they like it or not.
Plan B race.
Plan B, yes, we know what you know to left wire. Pantu my president, that's why Valera that is on any president will be perhaps so sorry.
2026 500 days.
Yes.
Mairo yeah. Mairo 499. Yes. So we are there. Kairi na tuishi hapa nkufika fye mu Mei. Tuipenda kuma August kwa. Bena patulependa fye mu Mei.
Heroes of Zambia organization number, let's all identify ourselves. We are heroes of Zambia to fight for economic freedom.
Yes.
We are heroes. Identify. We all need to stand up and be heroes.
Mwalishitafyo wenu. But awa umevila mwachitanda na ifwe poturi. Nde ibikapo. Ilafine nomba ifile fwai kwa. Uka tonse tikambia timwauka monse.
What language? Uka
monse.
Therefore heroes Zambia nilange.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
If what wali nishishe ubuntu kuba sungu. Aba kwete mfuti.
Tulewa 2026 the best cabinet.
Yes. We got freedom
best
from our
cabinet.
That's how intelligent we are.
Kai nomba imwe mwema president epo mwawa. Imwe kusa mubika konga ni kukomesi huku. Bambi bawaika huku. Bambi best cabinet.
I just want to see things move. If it feel kwende for filo kwenda.
Chachi.
Not it. If it feel kuyo fuma fitualoku.
Tien tu tumana kapi Nobody nefe
Tumana yaka pinabe shiba no kuishiba.
That's
That's why by kose de poati lungwa teritaya. No bata chi teritaya. Oh, to the fire.
Yeah. If tulefa nomba pa filafine twala nshenyi last time ilya ama president nalitemwa ati bashani ba KBF bali join abantu abashere nomba ni bamumembe mamona uka tonse chingale chabe chingati chimozi tikangala
Just
chabe
a
pamoja
message we are fighting for a better Zambia. Chapwa.
chachine
My president, we can just say we are all presidents. We are all leaders.
Yeah.
We know Zambia talikuwa tefyuma. Hapa nkuchi wale
Chachine.
chura sure.
Awe man.
Okay. Mr.
Wow.
Hakim, thank you so much. Nice chatting.
You.
Now TikTok.
Okay.
Thank you, Tuku, for watching.
Naimwe mwe walero leshako mwe wachitekingako olubali twatotera
Tuku's been on the show.
Whether positive or negative. Twatotera.
Heroes of Zambia, Yama heroes in the making. We are going to be in the history books. Tukabamuma buku ya history. 20 years from now.
Yes.
We have to die
we want to
leave
Zambia
a better country.
Yes. And we are going to do that.
Yes. We are going to
26
die
Mayo, we are going to do that. Yeah.
Abasungu abene kulika video kamoko na chitambo kwebati umusu abasungu abene balelanda pama vaccine bachanda pama vaccine na tama vaccine ifo fwewa tufilo kukwata ma different vaccine between abantu abafita n'abasungu because abantu abafita bali kwata at their stronger or whatever their gene formation is more stronger than abantu than abasungu na bene balishwe kweti twalikosa fema blacks.
Yes.
They know we are better biologically, we are stronger. So if we are biologically ngatwalikosa nga mentally
san nokusambirira fika ifwe momona tulasenda nama subject ayengi for you to have a degree
twasambire twamba nokulanda bena bali sapo basambira mu kibemba.
No nothing.
Abantu abafita intelligence yopo yaba high IQ because bali size mu kyalo nefitundu fyabo batusambirisha twamba nokulanda n'endimi shabo n'okusoma twasoma mu fitundu fyabo mwali mwana kwa musungu walanda kwati mufi munanta very few.
Yes.
So we have what it takes, but we are not going to accept dictators. Abantu besu, our own people.
Imagine.
No. If you're fear na yo, twaliwishisha abasungu kutwafirwa okulwa na Mweetwa olefo kuleta dictatorship.
Already olokumwa otawale mufwaya. Olokumwa otawale mufwaya. Olowa Jackie Mwimbu kumwa otawale bafwaya. So if they will be very arrogant, baka po bibali aka.
Baka po. My kicks of a dying horse. How can a government official come to talk about tribalism?
Imagine.
It's very shameful.
And bringing himself down. Yeah, it's bad.
Good day, guys. Good day. We'll go tomorrow now for TikTok. Let me take a break. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Nice show. Thank you so much. Follow us on YouTube and on TikTok to catch up on all the videos. God bless you.